Ladies and gentlemen, the great Electrifier.
Climate change, or what was once called global warming, is fundamentally, like everything else, an epistemological issue. And what I mean by that is that the entire catastrophist scenario can easily be diffused without any reference to the science at all, though it can be diffused there as well, because the error at root is epistemological. Science, by definition, is the systematic gathering of data through observation and reason. Science is built upon knowledge, and knowledge is in turn built upon reason. Epistemology is the science of knowledge. Among other things, it studies the nature of reason. Science is in this way hierarchically dependent upon the science of epistemology. In the realm of human cognition, there are at any given time three basic alternatives which operate along a spectrum. Those three alternatives are possible, probable, and certain. What constitutes any of these is the amount of evidence and the context of knowledge within which that evidence is found and gathered. To conclude, quote, over 99% certain, close quote, as NASA catastrophist James Hansen did, requires a sufficient knowledge of all data and all potentially relevant data. It means that nothing, not the complexity of clouds, not the deep ocean currents, aerosols, cosmic rays, sunspots, etc., nothing is poorly understood or insufficiently understood. It means that the science has culminated to such a degree that our knowledge of it is complete or near complete, which, incidentally, climate science is nowhere near. It means, furthermore, that the data-gathering process is unbiased by anything like activism, which ClimateGate, among many other incidents, certainly show to be untrue. Such is the nature of certainty. The climate alarmist would have you believe that the climate from the early 1980s is the only ideal climate planet Earth can sustain. Climate catastrophists have done a humongous disservice to themselves, to science, and to the whole world in pronouncing climate change catastrophic. I know of no serious person, climate realist or climate catastrophist, who denies that climate changes. It's definitional. Climate is non-static by definition. It changes. CO2 is life. CO2 is a life-giving force. That the catastrophists have successfully gotten it labeled as a pollutant is not only absurd, it's a kind of lunacy. Syllogistically, the entire catastrophist argument reduces to this. Climate change is human-made. Humans are ruled by governments. Therefore, government bureaus, centralized planning committees, and more laws are the only possible solution. This, in polite circles, is known as a non sequitur. It does not follow. It is a fact that innovation and technological advancements have been dropping pollution rapidly, not because of, but in spite of government regulations and controls. My question to all the catastrophists is this. If no carbon emission is your goal, why aren't you full-throated advocates of nuclear energy, which is by light years the cleanest, most efficient energy source humans have ever discovered, and which produces zero carbon emissions?
And I still hear him call my name.